any numbers.
Just I have to read a few items here as a preliminary matter. This is Guy Corbacero, Chairman of the Board. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can be heard. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Going to Les Goodrich.
Here.
Joe Sackett.
Here.
And Guy Corbacero here, Scott Robillard, and Burton Gould are not here, or I don't hear anything, so, but we do have a quorum of 3.
Is Art there?
No.
No, Art has not hooked up that I know of. Allison, you haven't heard him?
Nope, I don't see anything.
Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Allison Magnia. I always screw that up.
You should just call me Allison. Yeah, I'm here.
Allison here, and
Yep.
I think she's the only any staff member present.
Nope.
Tracy Murphy, no.
Nope.
And we don't have any anticipated speakers. Finally, each vote taken at this meeting will be conducted by roll call, same as if we doing a meeting. I forget what the term is.
Yep. Someone's participating remotely?
Yeah, so we have remote participation. Just good evening. This open meeting of the planning board is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's recent executive order of March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. Just the order, which you can find posted with the agenda materials for the meeting, allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely so long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberation of the meeting, but I do not see any public participating. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. And we have somebody coming in on the telephone.
Yep.
Is that a member or, please state your name.
Linda Daigle. Testing.
Oh, that's your telephone there. Okay.
So the phone does work if people follow the instructions.
Okay.
Good to know, thank you.
That's good to know. Thank you. And being staff, Linda Daigle is running the meeting. Just for note, I think that about covers it all, unless you have something, Allison, since we don't have any public.
Nope.
And again, after members have spoken, the chair will afford the public comment. So we move on to the agenda then. This is a virtual meeting via Zoom. First item on the agenda was called to order. That was done. Announcements. I do not have any announcement. Do any of the board members or staff any announcements?
No, not this time.
No, I don't see any. Any public comment? I don't see any public, same as our usual meetings in person, no public, so what's the difference? Business, continue. Okay, continue, public hearing, Miller's Run subdivision closeout. Now, what we have is on the subdivision closeout, we do have an email posted up there. Even though we don't have any public, I am going to read it just in case people are looking at this meeting at some other point in time. Is that okay with the rest of the board, or have you all read it? Or Allison, should I read this?
Yeah, it can't hurt, or I'm happy to read it either way.
No, I'll read it. I do pretty good. This actually is an email to Allison. If you'd like to read it, Allison, go right ahead.
All right. So this email came to me a week ago Tuesday from Tracy Murphy, who had visited the site with Al Gallant, the DPW director, and they kind of sent this together. She says, I performed a site visit to Miller's Run on Thursday, April 9th, 2020, to observe road conditions and drainage during a rain event. In addition, Al Gallant, DPW director, and I just performed a site visit at Miller's Run today, April 14th, 2020, to observe if any residual effects of the rain experienced yesterday exist. Please share with the planning board the following. 1, there are no concerns about the integrity of the dirt portion of the road. the DPW grades dirt roads multiple times every year, and once the roads in Miller's Run are accepted by the town, it will be included in their regular cycle. Please note, the DPW director will be installing signs to designate the dirt portion as an emergency egress only. This use was discussed throughout this process. 2, where water pools at the junction of the dirt and paved sections will be easily addressed by the grading of the dirt portion once that commences. 3, there are no additional railings necessary, as both pedestrian walkways are accommodated. We were unable to locate any evidence of something previously installed. 4, once the roadways are accepted, the homeowner at 156 Pinewood can contact the DPW to inquire about the particulars and details of their installation of an adequate driveway apron. To reiterate to the planning board and the residents of the Miller's Run subdivision, the roadways, drainage structures, and walkways throughout Miller's Run have been approved by the DPW director. Issues that were discussed at the public hearing on April 7th can be easily addressed under general maintenance, which will commence upon acceptance of the roadway. Thank you, Tracy Murphy.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Allison.
Sure.
Do you have anything more to add to that?
No, I mean, this speaks to the handful of questions we had coming out of last time. You know, they all seem to be pretty easily remedied or handled. So I don't have any questions or concerns.
Okay.
I don't know where board members are at.
Do any of the board members, Joe or Les, have any questions or concerns about this?
I got one thing that I just like to bring up, okay? We just talked about the dirt section and the water there. When is the DPW going to start that? I mean, if we have a meeting in late June for a town meeting or whatever it's going to be, and the road is accepted, is he going to go right down there, or is there a certain time of year? Only because I'm just looking at the, you know, like today, right just now, it just poured, you know, so I don't know what kind of a puddle's down there and whatnot, you know. I don't know if the contractors, they should take care of that right now and then, you know, be all set. But I don't know. I'm just stabbing in the wind, I guess, Allison.
Hold on, there are 2 more folks trying to join our meeting. I don't know who this is. Yeah, so to Les's question, I don't know exactly what the DPW intends. I don't want to commit them to, you know, going out there the following day or anything like that. The email does say that they grade the dirt roads multiple times every year, and I know that Al is aware that this, you know, needs to be remedied. So I would think that they would be out there pretty quickly, but I can't say that for sure. Let's see, do we know who, is the person who just joined us, can you identify yourself?
Yeah, this is Bert.
Hey, Bert, welcome aboard.
Oh, very good, Mr. Gould. Welcome aboard. We had just spoken, Allison had just read the letter that Tracy sent to her in regards to Miller's Run, and now we're taking comments from the board if they have any comments on that. Do you have any comments or questions, Mr. Gould?
Well, I have talked with more than one individual down there, and they're not too terribly happy. But if the town officials are satisfied and we have this in writing, I will consent.
Okay, I haven't called the vote yet, but yes, it's good to know that. Actually, have we lost Les?
Hello?
I know you're here, Mr. Gould, on phone, but Les was on, but it seems that we've lost him.
Yeah.
Lester's iPad is not coming up. Oh, there he is again.
No, so somebody tried to call me and I went blank.
Okay, well, you're...
Can you still hear us, Les?
I can hear you now.
I can hear somebody,
Okay, that,
Perfect.
Bert's here too, so.
Yep.
yeah.
okay, if, well, what we need here is a, if we don't have any other public comment, or if there's no other board members' comment, we could, what is the, motion that we should have, Allison?
So you can see on the agenda, the vote needs to be made to recommend that the Board of Selectmen accept transfer of the open space, that easements be formally put in place, and that the town taking of the roads be brought forward to town meeting.
Okay, so that is the motion, if somebody would like to make it.
I don't know, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, well, there's something going on here because I'm getting telephone things and ringing and whatnot on the computer. As long as you can see me and hear me,
We can
I
vote.
will, okay, here we are. You're back again.
Yep.
I will make the motion, to open up for discussion, really, okay?
Okay, very good. Do I have a second? Does anybody want to second the motion for discussion? Okay, we have the, motion made by Lester and the second by, Joseph Sackett. Again, please identify yourself as, you speak so that people know. Do we have any more discussion on this?
The only discussion that I got is everybody really satisfied? Everybody satisfied with this? They're ready to go? This is Les, by the way, sorry.
Right, this is Guy. I am satisfied that we can recommend it to the selectmen, but again, we have to remember the selectmen will have discussion on this one more time before they recommend it to put it on the warrant. So there is, one more bite of the apple if somebody, wants to complain.
Okay, so it's got one more step. Yeah, okay.
And then at town meeting also. So selectmen recommend to put on the warrant, people can talk about it then, and then at town meeting, if they have some objection, to tell the town not to accept it.
Okay.
Any other comments from the board?
I don't know if anybody on the phone there, Bert or somebody just did here, but,
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay, very good. If
I,
that- Go ahead, Les.
I will make the motion.
Yeah, you already have made the motion. So
Okay, got it.
we have the motion in second, so it's just a matter of calling a vote if the discussion's over.
Okay, all right, I'm done. right now.
Okay, very good. I will call a vote, and again, it'll have to be by a roll call. So, actually, I will call Mr. Gould first.
Aye.
Okay, Joseph Sackett,
Aye.
Les Goodrich,
Aye.
and the chair, Guy Corbicero, votes aye. So it is unanimous to pass this on to the, with our recommendation to the Board of Selectmen.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, now the next discussion, the next item on the agenda is discussion of public hearings via remote participation. Does the board want to schedule new hearings where we are remotely meeting or hold until we meet again in person? Both are legal. We're going to have a discussion. I will just throw out that I think we ought to hold off on any public hearing till we meet in person again, unless it is a time-sensitive item.
Okay, this is Les.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you. I think anytime we need to have a public hearing, we need to do it face to face. However, I don't see anything wrong with doing it this way if we have certain things like this on the agenda. I think we need to have somebody decide whether it should be on the agenda or if we should wait and hold off until the next time we can meet face to face, if it's going to be a meeting. If it's already had a meeting of the public, we don't need another one most of the time.
Yeah, okay. Any other comments? Mr. Gould?
I agree basically that the public hearing should be a public hearing, not on the telephone.
Okay, very good. And any comment from you, Mr. Sackett?
No, that sounds fine. Then that reduces any exposure of ours.
Right. That's the way I feel. that we want to make sure that everybody is aware of what's going on, really.
Absolutely, and hopefully this won't last too much longer. By, maybe one more meeting, and then hopefully we'll be back to meeting in person, God willing.
Right, hopefully, you're right.
Now, Allison, do you need a vote or just consensus as you've got?
I'm fine with the consensus as we have it, and if there are things, Guy, I'll remain in contact with you as chair, and if there's something that does need to come forward for some reason, we can make that happen, but I think it makes sense to hold off.
Okay, great. Any other comments on this subject from the board? Next item is the minutes from February 18th, 2020 that Joe had some concerns with at the last meeting, so we tabled them to this meeting. Allison, could you speak to that?
Yep, so he just wanted to make sure that in the minutes it captured a correction that had been made at that meeting to previous minutes. So he and I went back and forth a couple times, and I believe it's all set.
I believe it's set as well. And I thought I saw a copy of the minutes, but I can't find them in the packet.
I think I had emailed them out previously, but...
Okay, that's why I had seen them then. Let me look for it.
The only thing that's changed since last time, I think, was just the confirmation of who had made the motion to the previous minutes.
One second. Well, I'm fine. I read it somewhere. It doesn't seem to be in the packet in front of me. No, I read the minutes somewhere, and the updated version read fine. So even though I can't find the minutes, I'm okay with them.
Okay, I will entertain a motion to accept the corrected minutes, or the minutes as corrected. Please state your name when you make that motion.
Joe Sackett, so moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it. Les Goodrich.
Okay, very good. Any more discussion on that? If not, I will call the roll. Joseph Sackett.
Aye.
Lester Goodrich.
Aye.
Burton Gould.
Present.
Okay, Guy Corbacero, aye. So we have accepted the minutes as corrected. And we have nothing else on the agenda besides correspondence update, nothing available at the time of printing. Anything at this moment? Allison?
Nope.
Okay, Lester, you have a comment?
Yeah, I just want to apologize for what happened. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then it went crazy, so.
You're doing good now, so that's what counts. Any other comments, Mr. Gould, or any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
From Lester. Second?
Aye.
Second.
Second.
Joseph Sackett, seconded. So the motion's there. To adjourn, Lester Goodrich,
Aye.
Burton Gould,
Aye.
Joe Sackett,
Aye.
Guy Corbacero, aye. So we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.